welcome back to our channel. This is Blossom Benta. To those people who don't know me, to my new subscribers and new viewers, to my returning subscribers and viewers, I can't thank you enough. You are the OGs. You've been here with me and you've been taking this journey with me, and I don't take you for granted. Just love you guys. You're the best. So today's video, I just wanted to talk about relationship, dating and relationship. Can I say dating and relationship in the village? No. Let me say sex and relationship in African communities in the village. Yes, sex and relationships. Yes, I want to talk about matters sex and relationship in the village, especially amongst the youth. Yes, amongst the youth. Because, you know, at times people feel like since you are in the village, there are things that you're not supposed to be doing. There's a way you're supposed to be behaving, such stuff. But even people from the village, like even the youths in the villages, they also have feelings. Yes, they also have feelings. So you'll find that since they have feelings, in fact, I can see that most of the kids in the village are more knowledgeable when it comes to matter sex. Yes, matters sex and matters relationship and matters dating as compared to youths or kids in the cities. Yes, the kids in the village are more exposed when it comes to matters relationship. Yes, as compared to the kids in the cities. Why do I say so? I say so because you'll find that most of the kids in the village, they don't have any other form of entertainment. Yes, yeah, they don't even have any other form of entertainment after going to the fields, maybe taking care of the animals, maybe going to the field to like plow, maybe to weed, work in the champers. They also have a life after that. So you'll find that they don't even have other things that can keep them busy, and that's why you'll find that most of the kids in the village, they tend to start having sex at an earlier stage or age as compared to the kids in the city. This is the okay. If you compare them with the city, you'll find that the kids in the cities, they have other things that they can do apart from maybe let's say like okay, let's leave just sex aside, but you'll find that kids in the village, in the cities, they have things that keeps them very busy. You'll find that maybe they have after sports activities in the estates, after coming to after coming from the schools, or maybe when the schools are closed, or maybe during the weekends. You'll find that there are these inter estates. Let me put it that way. These inter-estates games that they can maybe get involved into. There's maybe if you look around, you'll find that there are kids who that are practicing like they can go to church. They can go to church, start practicing. Maybe even if it is piano, they play the pianos, they play the drums. Just things to keep them moving and things to keep them growing. And these are the things that you cannot find in the villages, because in the villages, finding even a piano is very hard. But when you come to the cities, you'll find that most of the churches in the cities, they have like the piano, so these kids can access the piano. So you'll find that maybe after church, they can even go for maybe after church services, they can be taught how to play the drums, how to play the flutes, how to play the piano and such stuff. So they are like more privileged as compared to the kids in the village. So you'll find that they don't have a lot of time to waste to maybe indulge in other things like maybe drugs. Yes, there are some who indulge in such habits, in drugs and maybe sex, but in this case we are talking about sex. So, and then there are also other things like maybe videos. There are a lot of video shows and video stations that are there in the cities that these kids can even access to. They just pay 5 Kenyan shillings. I don't know how to convert it into dollars, or they can even or 5 to 10 or 20, depending on the duration of time that they are going to take in that particular place. And then they have these PlayStations. Yeah, you find that a lot of PlayStations are there in the towns. so these kids can even access those. Instead of maybe just staying at home doing this and that, they can just go out with their friends and play the video games and such. Or even they can even visit their friends who may be having this kind of video games or PlayStations, and they play. So you'll find that most of the kids in the cities, they are more into they're more into outside activities that keeps them very busy as compared to these kids in the villages. So this is the reason as to why you'll find that most of the kids in the village, they tend to have more time in their hands, but they don't have anything to do with it. So you'll find that they start dating very early. Yes, they start dating very early, and then they start having sex very early, and that's the reasons why there are a lot of cases. If you see the statistics of kids that are dropping out of schools, maybe in terms of early pregnancies and such, you'll find that most of the kids in the villages, yeah, they are prone to having having sex out of marriages and such, and even dropping out of school as compared to kids in the cities. So this is why. And then another thing, you'll find that in fact when it comes to dating, especially in the villages, you'll find that most of the places, like, yeah, where it happens, most of the places are maybe like schools. The child goes to school, or the girl goes to school, or even the boy goes to school, and then they start dating just like that. And then maybe there are places whereby there are rivers. We have the rivers. They can go to the rivers. They find the boys there. They find the girls there, and then they start dating. And then we have this video. They always call it video matangas. The video matangas. When I'm talking about the video matangas, for those people who don't know, for the Kenyans, I know you know, but for those people who don't know, village matanga is like a party. After somebody has been buried, maybe funeral, there's a funeral in a particular home and the person has already been buried, there are these people that always come together to mourn this dead person. So in a way of mourning this person, they come with music systems and such. So you'll find that most of the kids that night, they will not even be sleeping in their houses. They will just come out to go and attend these ceremonies, or like these funeral service. After funeral service, the ones that they come, at least they can dance and such. So you'll find that out of here, this is where they always find the kids will end up getting pregnant. Yes, because there are a lot of things that goes on in those kind of parties. There are a lot of things that goes on. A child will just get maybe like go out with an excuse of maybe going to dance, yes, in these parties, and the child will end up not even attending that that party, or yeah, she or he will attend, but at the end of the day, or at the end of the night, because it normally happens at the night, a lot of things goes on. Yeah, the girl will end up, or the boy will end up getting another thing done apart from the normal dancing. So you'll find out that this girl or this boy, they will end up indulging in that. So these are places that they normally meet, and these are the places, the dating areas and the dating sites that they normally have. So at the end of the day, you'll find that this girl, maybe they never use protection, or because the protection is not even there. It is at night where they're going to buy the condoms. So that is what happens. Then the girl, another way you find that the girl, maybe the boy or the girl, yeah, they maybe were laying each other, maybe on their way to the market, on their way to the rivers, on their way to the lakes. Yes, for those people who live along the lakes, you'll find that they may end up like meeting in such areas without the knowledge of the parents, or even the parents getting to know everything that is going on, because with today, you never know what happens. Most of the things, at times, parents also like are supposed to be taking the blame, because you'll find that the parents knows whatever is going on, but they're just keeping it cool. Yeah, keeping it cool. They don't want to maybe talk more about it because of one reason or another, because parents nowadays are very creepy. Yes, they're very creepy, because there are cases whereby you find that, okay, let me not to get much into it, because I know people will come will come at me with all sorts of comments, and that is not that is not the essence of having this video. Just wanted to talk about sex and relationships when it comes to the kids, kids in the villages, because this is what normally happens. It is still happening. It used to happen and still happening. I don't think it's gonna stop. It's not going to stop. This is something that is going to stay until that day whereby the kids are going to be taught, or they're going to be directed to other things that they can do apart from like just going to the fields. And here I'm talking about the kids in the village, just going to about how they're going to be taught about how they're supposed to be spending the leisure time, especially now that the kids are closed. When it reaches that time when kids are going back to school, that is where help always breaks loose. The ones that are supposed to be joining from once, most of them, or even some of them, won't be joining from one. Reason being, some of them will be pregnant. Yes, some of them will be pregnant, and there is a scenario whereby somebody just gets comes, maybe somebody wants to get married, or to get married and start having a family. And there is this notion that if at all you want to get married, you just go to the village to get a girl. Won't you? Because nowadays it's vice versa. Those people who are more stubborn, the women who are more stubborn nowadays are the women that are found in the villages. Yes, they're found in the villages, because you're taking this girl, somebody who has never maybe stepped out of that compound, or maybe that environment, and you want to take this girl maybe to the city. You see the transition. Yes, the transition is very big. Yeah, it's very big, by the way. You cannot, okay, like before this girl like get used to being in the city and such, you'll find that she is going to find to get teachers who are going to like erode her mind, her like innocent mind. Yeah. And at the end of the day, this one is going to be like the worst ever. She's going to make the worst wife ever. Let me say that. The worst wife, or rather the worst partner ever. And if you look carefully, you'll find that if you check carefully, by the way, you'll find that most of the cases when it comes to like HIV infection and so, it's in the villages. Yeah, it is in the villages, because they're not exposed to these ideas of maybe having protected sex and such, because nobody wants to talk to them, or yes, nobody is willing to talk to them about such stuff. Even if at all, maybe there are some people who at least are privileged enough to get people who can even talk to them through this whole process of maybe having safe sex and such. You know, if you start talking to a child in the village, or even a boy or a girl in the village, about having safe sex and something of that sort, other people will come up to you against you and start complaining that you're teaching you're being immoral to the kids, or you're not teaching you're not giving good moral values to the kids. Yes, to the kids, because it's like you are promoting that immorality. Yeah, promoting that immorality. But in real sense, you're trying to help out. You're trying to tell them that if we are sure, we know that you're doing it, but even if you're doing it, this is how you're supposed to be doing it. You're supposed to be safe. You're supposed to be very careful with yourself. You're supposed to know your partner. That is not what is there. People don't, in the villages, they just want to let everything lie down. Yeah, they just want to let everything lie down without even talking more about it and such. So guys, if at all you've watched it till you've reached here and you haven't subscribed, please kindly please subscribe, and remember to share, and also remember to tell a friend about us. Yes, about us, about this channel. So till then, it's good to be here, it's good to be talking to you. Goodbye.